Young Sheldon secretly revealed why Mandy and Georgie broke up. Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like. Young Sheldon's Georgie and Mandy broke up before the events of The Big Bang Theory. But does Georgie marry Mandy sometime before the sequel series begins? Throughout Season 6, young Sheldon offers nods to events that won't occur until The Big Bang Theory. One episode explains why young Sheldon's Meemaw changes before The Big Bang Theory begins, while another offers a sad hint at George Esser's upcoming death. Several moments question what happens to Missy between young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory. However, it is young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 7, A Tougher Nut and a Note on File, that suggests one of the most unexpected bits of previously unexplored The Big Bang Theory lore. While Georgie and the mother of his first child, Mandy, are no longer together in the show, it is never explained what happens between them, even though Mandy majorly impacts The Big Bang Theory. In the opening scenes of the episode, they unintentionally mirror Mandy's parents when awkwardly encountering each other at a restaurant. But does Georgie marry Mandy? When Georgie and Mandy run into Mandy's distant parents at a restaurant, it becomes clear that Georgie is too much like Mandy's father. Mandy is afraid of becoming a carbon copy of her mother as a result. Since Georgie later compares Mandy's disposition to her mother's attitude, it is not an unfounded fear. While George Jr.'s attempt to impress Mandy was doomed, he did make a good impression on Mandy's father, only for Mandy and her mother to simultaneously scold their two love interests for having a conversation. The two conciliatory men try to shake hands while the hard-headed Mandy and her equally obstinate mother discourage this peace offering. Mandy has reason to worry about her and George recreating the loveless dynamic her parents had, since Georgie essentially mirrors her father in both interactions. This still makes fans wonder, does Georgie marry Mandy? Mandy doesn't want to end up like her parents because her father undermined her mother, and her mother doesn't trust her father's judgment. The two were at odds rather than working together as a team. This is something that became obvious when Mandy's father went behind her mother's back to offer her money via the Coopers. Mandy spent Season 6 befriending young Sheldon's Missy and even tolerating Sheldon. This makes her and Georgie's eventual breakup before The Big Bang Theory inevitable. However, Mandy can't stand the thought of becoming like her mother, since her parents had a dysfunctional, unhappy marriage. This makes her and Georgie's eventual breakup before The Big Bang Theory inevitable, despite the young Sheldon couple seeming stable. The only question now is how Georgie and Mandy end up together, and what leads to their breakup. Georgie dropped out of school when he was 17, which led to his ownership of Dr. Tire. He also started dating Mandy at this time, and she ended up pregnant with their child. By the young Sheldon finale, Georgie proposed to Mandy, and she said yes. The best thing about their wedding was that it happened in the final season, and George Sr. witnessed it before his death at the end of the series. The Big Bang Theory clearly shows that Georgie and Mandy end up getting divorced, but by the end of this series, they are happily married. While there have been lots of rumors about the next Big Bang Theory spinoff, it turned out that young Sheldon got the first spinoff. This is Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, which hints they might end up back together down the line. The show could mean this is their first marriage individually, but there have been lots of hints that Georgie and Mandy will end up reuniting and getting married a second time, something even The Big Bang Theory never mentioned. Even if that isn't true, the new show will continue the story of most of the young Sheldon family members, other than Sheldon, who has already moved away to start his continued education. On top of Montana Jordan and Emily Osment as Georgia and Mandy, they are joined by a solid group of supporting